I love it in life when we have opportunities for people to show up for us. And this message is really hitting on, if they wanted to, they would. This message today is not one of bitterness. We have to respect people's right to not want to be supportive, right? And whenever I get the energy of the temperance in reverse, sometimes it's things that we've allowed. How we allow people to treat us is how they will continue to treat us. We set the standard in relationships. We set the standard in our friendships. And so when we make ourselves seem like the person who can always do everything and juggle everything and, answer all the calls and be there for everyone, people start to see you as an individual that can just load a heavy burden on themselves. And although we can get frustrated with that, we've set the tone, right? This is not to be confused with being a resilient individual and being a go-getter or whatever it might be. But there comes a time where you have to say no. Are you going to show up for me? Are you going to be there when I need you? Are you going to help me carry some of this weight of life? And today is really forcing you to look at where there could be imbalance, causing friction and a lack of peace in your life from the lack of moderation you're not having. You want to be very cautious of people who are too busy for you. We all have busy schedules. I don't think it's smart to take things super personal because we're all adults. We got our lives and things that we're doing. But still in all, I want you to trust this gut feeling that you get when you see this message. If you feel like somebody is playing with you or playing you or just not giving you their undivided attention. For some of you all, this can be in a business sense with your money, with coworkers or employees. Somebody isn't being trustworthy whenever you're seeing this message. And it's not meant for you to internalize their inability to be honest, but it is important for you to peep what's going on. And also pay attention to the people who use, but don't replenish. That's real strong today. This is also a message of pay attention to the people in your life who feel like you have to work for everything. Although there might be work on ourselves that we have to do and compromising, they shouldn't want to see you work super hard or I always think it's very weird when people feel like every aspect of a relationship has to be proven and earned. And some things are just evident. Some things are just obvious. Be careful with people who are overly harsh, overly critical of you. Be aware of letting depression and sadness sneak up on you. If you're feeling heaviness when you see this message, it's because you're putting too much on your plate. It's because you have a mentality. You have to work super hard for everything that you want in life right now. And this message is saying it's quite the opposite. You're actually supposed to look to other people in your life to be interdependent with, to lean on. Somebody really loves you. Somebody is reaching out to you. Somebody cares. Maybe you're this person who really cares. Show it. But make sure you're showing it to people who don't see you running around crazy or having so much stress that you're dealing with and don't come in and say, let me help you with some of that. Let me take that off of your plate. Super red flag. Whenever you're seeing this message, it's one of reciprocity, balance, harmony, moderation, peace, over power and control issues. The Queen of Cups has been coming up a lot lately, asking for all of us to let your heart lead you right now. Now, let me be very clear. When I say let your heart guide you, that don't mean being dumb. Letting your heart guide you and being a loving, caring person doesn't equate to being stupid. It doesn't equate to giving your love, energy, time, resources, money, youth to people who do not deserve it. What I love about this message when you see it is that you're going to quickly see someone in your life show up for you. And it's going to feel so amazing to let the pressure go. And it'll also make it so obvious of the people who are not here to see your life be easier. People shouldn't want to see you in a hard position. There is resilience that we have to build in life. And I think that people can love you and teach you, or life will teach you that you have to be resilient and work through things. But as far as our partners and people that we love in our life, they shouldn't want to see us struggle or have to do things the hard way. This message is saying lean in towards people who bring you close to their bosom. People who want to praise you, see you, be there for you. This message is a green flag for all of us to reclaim our power, our energy, our sovereignty. Some of you also are in a position of allowing someone in your life to have too much control over your emotional mood. No one should have control over your emotional mood but you. Yes, do we get triggered sometimes? Yes, do we have moments to where people ruffle our feathers or we get triggered? But I want you to see this message and understand that you are reclaiming your power to not be shaken by other people and what they say and what they got going on.